Now, I'm going to save you about 2 years of wasted time and probably a few $1,000s right now because you want to make 10K a month from home. That's why you clicked. And you've probably already been looking into how to actually do it. Maybe you've tried a few things already. Maybe you still are doing your research. Either way, you've seen the same options everyone else has seen. So let me walk you through every single one of them. And I'm going to brutally be honest about why most of them won't get you to 10K a month. Then I'll show you the one that actually will with the maths to actually back it up. Now, I want you to stick around to the end because I'm going to break down the exact income maths at every level so that you can see what this actually looks like part-time, full-time, and at the top level. So let's start with the fan favorites, the drop shipping. Everyone's first idea. You find a product on AliExpress, build a Shopify store, run some Facebook ads, and pray that someone buys. Now, here's the reality. You need $3,000 to $10,000 minimum to test products and run ads before you actually have an idea if something works. Most products actually flop. You're competing with a million other stores selling identical stuff. Customer service is a nightmare because shipping takes 3 weeks from China and profit margins are razor thin after ad costs. The gurus showing you the revenue screenshots are conveniently leaving out the 60 to 70% that goes straight to costs. Average time for profitability, if it happens at all, 6 to 12 months. Most people lose money and quit within 3 months. Amazon FBA, same energy, thousands upfront for inventory, months of research to find a product that isn't already saturated. Amazon's fees eating 30 to 40% of your revenue. One bad product choice and your money is gone. You're building your entire business on someone else's platform that can change the rules whenever they want. Content creation, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I love content creation. It's how you're watching this actual video right now. But let me be honest with you. To make 10K a month from content, you need a large audience. Building that audience takes 12 to 24 months of consistent posting minimum. And even then, most creators never hit 10K a month. The ones who do have been at it for years. Now, if you're looking for income this year, content creation isn't the answer. It's a long-term play. Freelancing, design, copywriting, web development, video editing. Good skills to have, and I love them. But to make 10K a month freelancing, you need premium clients. Getting premium clients means having a portfolio. Building a portfolio takes months. And then you're competing on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr against people charging $5 an hour. You eventually get there, but eventually means 12 to 18 months of grinding to build your reputation. And so you're trading time for money the entire way. AI automation. The hot new thing. Everyone's talking about building AI agents and selling them to businesses. In a YouTube short, it sounds incredible. In reality, you need real technical skills. You need to understand what businesses actually need, which most people actually don't. And you need to find clients willing to actually pay for something they don't fully understand yet. And so you need months to build anything actually worth selling. The opportunity is real, but the barrier to entry is way higher than anyone's actually telling you. Crypto and trading. Now, you need capital, and that's real capital. The people making 10K a month trading started with 50 to 100K minimum, and even the 90% of retail traders lose money. The guy showing you his winning trades isn't showing you the 15 losing trades before that actual one that he won on. Now, this is not a path to 10K a month for someone starting from scratch. Uber and food delivery. Let's do the math. After petrol, car expenses, you're making $20 to $25 an hour. To hit 10K a month at $25 an hour, you'd need to work 400 hours. That's over 13 hours a day, every single day of the month. Your car falls apart, your back falls apart, and you've got nothing to show for it but kilometers on your odometer. Now, here's what every single one of those options has in common. They either need significant money up front, skills that take months to develop, or massive time investment before you see the real return. None of them get you to 10K a month quickly. Most of them don't get you anywhere at all. So what actually works? What gets you to 10K a month without needing capital or followers or months of building? Now, I need you to clear your head on everything you've been told about making money online just to follow logic. What if there was something where the business is already built, the product already exists, the ads are already running, the leads are already coming in, and the sales are already mostly done? The customer has already said yes, and all you have to do is get on a phone call for 20 to 30 minutes and help the customer access the funding to pay for something they already want. Enter the finance development representative. an FDR. Now, right now, there are thousands of businesses in Australia and the US selling high-ticket services online, coaching programs, consulting packages, training, 10K, 15K, 20K, 25K or more. They're running ads, they're generating leads, and their sales teams are closing deals. Customers are saying yes, but the deal falls apart at the last step because the customer can't pay 20 grand up front. So the business puts a payment plan in place, and that payment plan, guess what? They're a disaster. People stop paying after a few months. Chargebacks destroy revenue. The business ends up chasing money for months. The FDR fixes this. You get on a call with the customer after the sale is already done. You walk them through the funding application with a US-backed lending partner, real finance companies, billions in capital behind them. Customer gets approved. The funding company pays the business the full amount upfront. The customer pays the funding company back over time like any other normal loan. You get 10% commission on every funded deal paid that week. So 20K deal pays you 2K in commissions. A 15K deal pays you $1,500. A 10K deal, well, it pays you $1,000 in commission. The call itself took 20 to 30 minutes. Now run the math on that. 2K for a 30-minute call is about $4,000 an hour. That's not freelancing money. That's not Uber money. That's not even senior executive salary money. A senior executive on $300,000 a year is earning about $150 an hour. An FDR is earning more than that. In fact, 25 times more than that on the actual call time. Now, I had someone I trained tell me about a call they took last month, Tuesday afternoon. Late 30s woman wanted to do a coaching program to change careers, $25,000 program. She'd already said yes. The only problem was the funding. The call took 27 minutes. The application got approved. She literally screamed on the call, genuine happy tears. She'd been wanting to make this decision for years. The funding made it real for her. That commission was $2,500. One conversation, 27 minutes, cash in the account in the same week. Now, let me give you the full picture because one call doesn't tell you the whole story. Part-time, roughly one funded deal a week, 5 funded deals a month. The average deal size about 20K. That's 10K a month in commissions. You're working maybe 10 to 15 hours total across the month, including the calls and a bit of admin. Full-time, 10 funded deals a month. Same average, $20,000 a month in commissions. That's $240,000 a year. That's a partner at a law firm income from your phone at home. Top performers working with multiple businesses on bigger deals are clearing 25 to 30K a month. That takes time, of course, and skill to build up to, not month one, but it's where the ceiling sits. And the ceiling is dramatically higher than anything else on the list that I started on this video with. Now, let me tell you why this beats every single thing I listed at the start. Zero startup costs. You don't buy inventory. You don't run ads. And guess what? You don't need upfront capital. That's nothing to risk. Zero content creation. You don't need followers. You don't even need an audience. You don't need to post anything anywhere. Zero technical skill required. You're helping someone fill out a funding application on a phone call. Now, if you can have a conversation and follow a process, you can do this. Zero cold outreach. The customers are handed to you by the business. They've already said yes. They want to be on the call with you. They're grateful for your help. Immediate income. Now you get paid when the deal gets funded, not in 6 months down the line and maybe when your audience grows, not when the store gets traction, and not when you find your first client. The week the deal is funded. That's how it actually scales. And it gets better as you continue along the process. You get more deals funded. You work with multiple businesses. You take on bigger deals. There's no ceiling. No other option is listed at the start of this video that can claim all of these things at the same time. Not even one. Someone who tried the other side hustles first and failed, they found FDR and hit 10K a month within 3 months. So someone doing it part-time on top of a full-time job. Someone who went from zero experience to consistent 10K months. This is what 10K a month actually looks like when you stop chasing shiny objects and focus on what actually works. Now, here's why most people have never actually heard of this. The businesses that need FDRs don't post these jobs on Seek. They don't advertise on Facebook, and they're not posting on LinkedIn. They need trained people who understand the funding process and can start getting deals from day one. So they work with placement partners who can can actually provide qualified FDRs directly. That's exactly what we do. Now, we teach you the FDR skill set, the funding process, how to guide someone through an entire application, and how to handle every situation that comes your way on a call. And then we place you into a role with one of our partner businesses, real companies, real customers, real deals. And you don't even have to find the clients. You don't have to build a resume. You don't have to convince anyone to give you an actual shot. You get trained and then you get placed. Now, as I said at the start of this video, I break down the exact income maths at every level. So here's the simplest version you can actually take away. One funnel deal a week is 10K a month. That's the rhythm. One conversation a week, 30 minutes long, on a customer who already has said yes. That's the actual unit work behind the six-figure income from this actual role. Not 13-hour Uber shifts, not 24-hour months on TikTok grinding, not 10K of drop shipping inventory that you can't actually sell. One call a week. So thanks for watching. Now, if you want to see exactly how the FDR role works, how the funding side actually pays out, and how placement works, I've put together a free masterclass that walks you through the entire model. The link is pinned in the comments. So you can spend the next 2 years trying everything I listed at the start, or you can learn one skill in a few weeks and start getting paid for one phone call.